You're listening to Head Vomit. The following episode contains crude, rude, and often offensive content that may feel dirty in your ears. If you're concerned about your ears, please choose carefully when and even if to listen. This podcast is ad-libbed. If you are seeking a libbed podcast, look elsewhere. The views expressed are not necessarily those of the creators.
Right, we're broadcasting from the moon, from a little small shack
on the lunar surface.
On the lunar surface, and hope someone can hear this.
1 minute.
We're on the lunar surface, you see, and we made a bit of a mistake coming here because we thought we were trying to get away from technology, but unfortunately now we've lost all threads of communication with Earth. I'm Barry Whiteskin, formerly Bob Crispin, and my friend here is called Suckboy Steve.
15. Ignition.
We've been on the moon now for, I'd say, 6 years.
Yeah, about that.
We left 6 years ago from the North Pole. We could have gone home, but we just thought, you know, we were on the boat and people were using these phones.
I kept hearing texts and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I thought, fuck that, let's go
get away
somewhere
from
quiet.
We choose to go to the moon.
We're running out of oxygen, to be fair. We've only got another 6 months of oxygen. And we had to murder all the astronauts here because although they did know quite a lot about getting off the moon, we thought it was more important for us to have less mouths to feed, you know?
Yeah.
Ate them, took the rations, ate them. We're running low on rations now, so if you could send anyone up, that'd be really appreciated.
Houston copies.
What do you get up to then? Because obviously we're from a different part of the moon. You and
Well,
me.
yeah, you live on the dark side now, don't you?
Yeah.
And I prefer the light. I thought the North Pole could be quite unforgiving until I moved here. I used to look out into the tundra and I'd at least see wind, the occasional polar bear, and you had the Inuits there as well.
Yeah.
The moon's fucking barren, mate.
Nothing here.
Turns out it's barren.
Moon dust.
I thought maybe we just haven't looked at the moon enough. So I thought when we got here, we could have a proper potter about and see what's about. But no, nothing. They were right. All the scientists were right. There's fuck all here.
How do you get on with like, the lack of oxygen? That kind of
Well,
aspect of living here.
I do like breathing. Sometimes when you run out of oxygen, it's a bit awkward, isn't it? There was one time I was choking and I was literally choking. I had nothing to breathe. So I held my breath and luckily I got that door open, decompressed, yanked my helmet off, sucked in some O2 and I was all right. But I think, you know, every day I think about that, it was quite easily, it could have gone the other way.
What do you think of the lack of gravity as well? You know, we've got bounce everywhere.
Well, I kind of like that, to be fair. I mean, I always felt like walking was a bit of a fucking chore, didn't you, on Earth?
Yeah.
But here, you just hop along like a fucking
Gliding.
bunny rabbit.
If you get quite a good launch as well, you can glide about 3-4 metres.
Although you got to be careful, because remember Terry?
Yeah.
Terry the astronaut, he went out on a moonwalk.
Never
and
came back.
He never came back, because what happened, right, is he was bouncing along, he fell over, and a small but sharp rock tore his suit open.
Yeah.
And within seconds,
Sucked
he
him
was
dry.
he was turned into a Pop-Tart. We got off the shuttle that we stole to get here. I thought it was going to be like a car, like driving a car
Yeah,
or something.
just get in, hot wire it.
But when we got in there, do you remember all them buttons?
Yeah.
I was like, you don't need this many fucking buttons. Every one of these buttons does something, does it?
I remember you button bashing like crazy, like you were playing Street Fighter 5. And you pressed hyper launch, and then we suddenly got shot back to the ship.
Yeah,
not
no.
knowing where we
well,
were
that
going.
was that was really lucky actually, because when I pressed that, if I'd have pressed it 3 seconds later, we would have shot into the sun. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
But it was lucky we reached lunar orbit.
We did.
And then we could land from there. And we were with another guy because he was supposed to be on the launch as well. I think his name was Richard.
When you push Richard out of the door,
Yeah.
out of the space lock, the airlock, and then you saw what that does to a human body.
Oh, it was fucking horrible. He got 2 steps, and I could see him like floating in front of the little view screen.
I remember him
and he
saying
screamed,
down his radio,
yeah,
"We're not welcome here."
yeah. I think he said, yeah, life's hard. It was like a can being crushed by an invisible hand. Anyway, I wish we kept that guy around. And he floated off as well, didn't he? Just floated off. Bounced off along the moon's surface.
Do you think from your years living in the tundra,
Yeah.
do you think that maybe toughened you up a bit and got you a little bit more prepared for space travel?
Well, not really, no, because it's a whole different beast, isn't it? I mean, in the tundra, we thought we were hard done by because we were like, you know, oh, you got to catch fish. And I'd fucking love if there was fish to catch here, mate.
There's nothing.
How long we've been digging that pit?
6 months.
6 months we've been digging that fucking lunar pit.
Just
It's hard
looking for a
work.
plant or some kind of life.
Water, anything.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Should have gone to Mars.
It's just more rock. Yeah, we should have gone to Mars, but then I heard something about how Mars is even more dangerous than the moon because it's got like radioactive, it's like closer to the sun or something.
Well, maybe we can go there next.
Houston and Station Atlantis on the big loop. We don't see a flyout. We're initiating final approach.
Yeah, but one of the things I did actually quite enjoy was actually putting our flag down and marking our spot. You remember that?
Yeah. We took that fucking American flag down and we
did.
put that British one down.
Well, yeah, put the
didn't we?
Peckham on it.
Yeah, Peckham national flag.
Yeah.
Now that Peckham owns the moon,
We're representing Peckham.
we're representing the whole of humanity out in space.
What did you think of the space beings then when you first met them? I mean, there's not many left now. They do cruise by sometimes in their little technologically advanced space buggies.
Yeah, it's weird because even though they're a lot more advanced in technology with us, they still don't have shivs. And so we've been
They
able
don't know how
to
to react to a shiv.
They don't know how to it's so primal.
It is.
Like they're all thinking, oh no, they're going to come and shoot us or something. I just step up and quietly shank them.
I live with aliens now. On the dark side of the moon.
They're
so I'm
alright,
like,
aren't they? They're a lot more welcoming.
Yeah, all right. And it might be something to do with the shiv. And also, they're very prone to enjoy a bit of, when my
Well,
name came.
because they're asexual, aren't they? So they don't really understand. It's just interspecies, isn't it, really?
Yeah. And I've actually got a small civilised society of friends and associates.
Yeah, no, you've done well for yourself, mate. You've done
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I mean, I do get you to come around every so often, and
We had a good old chat.
we do host a feast.
They're all right. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, couldn't it?
Could have been a lot.
Could have been a lot worse. The aliens could have been, hungry for man flesh.
Aliens always got a bad rep back on Earth.
Well, I think we were always judging them by our own standards, weren't we? But like I said, if anyone's listening to this,
Come and
please
get
give
us.
us a call or come and get us. I know the Earth might be going through some hard times right now.
If nobody does come for us,
Yeah.
what are we going to do?
Well, I heard the aliens were building a craft for interstellar travel, but I don't think we'll be able to use it as humans because they've got those big old fucking hands. We could hijack
The thing is,
it,
they
but
don't get so scared of shivs. I mean, you do a lot of alien shiving on a daily basis.
yeah, I kill at least
And
3
they-
a day.
But they don't really get scared of it. But
When they die, they do that weird thing where they kind of like spit out a little baby. So like once I've killed one, there's another one born, and I just think, what's the point in this? I'm shivering to keep the population down, but then
the population's
population's staying the same,
Yeah. Well, it's
So
not expanding, is it?
staying the same, yeah. Maybe I'll just try and learn a bit of the alien language so that we can fly this craft. Well, obviously we'll keep the hope up that someone's going to come and get us, but if they don't,
How long are we
we
going
need
to
to
give
think
it?
long term.
How long are we
here.
going to give it?
Let's give it a month. I reckon I'll do 1 more month. You and me both learn the language. We'll go to the feast. We'll keep our ears open. I hope that the aliens finish their craft soon, and then we can fuck off with that.
Where do you fancy going then?
Well, I don't know. We could try Mars, I guess.
Would you want to go Mars? Do you want to look kind of further afield?
Well,
More
the only thing
interstellar?
with I'm up for further afield. I don't mind. But the other thing is, what are we going to find out there?
I mean, hopefully, a very sparse place where we can just be on our own.
We could find a new Earth, but the only problem with that is, what if we end up drifting in the endless nothingness of space? The infinity of space?
Well, that's pretty sparse, isn't it?
I guess so, yeah.
I could handle that.
Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be that bad.
If anyone is listening, please come and get us.
Yeah.
Because it's awfully cold.
We're on the northernmost moon base,
Yeah.
and it's you'll know it because you'll see the Peckham flag as you approach.
Yeah. Give them the coordinates. Give them the coordinates.
005 91872, the moon. We shouldn't be that hard to spot. We're the only geezers up here, and if we're not here in a couple of months, we're probably on another ship to the infinity of space. All right. Well, yeah. Good luck, mate. Let's go learn that language.
I'll see you in 2 weeks then.
Yep. See you later.
Right.
Yep.
Alright, that's it. You've got your free laugh now. Fuck off. I'll tell you one thing though. You better subscribe.